Hi everyone, I'm back, and I had said before on the video that I was going to be starting a little series on how I had organized a lot of my scraps and what I had done with them. This is one of the first ones that I made, and as you can see, I attached in the back, it's all throughout the book. You're gonna see, and the books that other books that I've made, you're gonna see that it's all a lot of attached pieces, because I did go into my scraps and wanted to bring down that pile so bad. It was too much. It was way too much. So along with organizing, I went through, sorted. I threw out a lot of little here and there. I even keep mail envelopes. It was ridiculous, and it was getting really bad. So along with the little series, I'm going to be showing you a little bit of what I do. I go to the, before I show you this, I go to the library a lot, and I look for books. I love books, and I look for books that are similar to this. They could be smaller or bigger, and I love the way the pages look, and see how it's coming off. I buy these at my library for about, like, the soft cover are 50 cents, and then the hard cover are about $1. That's all it is, and it's very cheap, and it's good paper. And if you use this for your bases, you can, as I'm going to show you throughout all the books that I've worked on and made, that you can use pages for so many things. Now, after these I just use individually. I take the book apart, and I'll use or dye them or color them, whatever color I want to use them, make them into tags, bases, like the sheets, and then the pages for scrap paper, scrap book, and then I'll put another piece on top. I use book pages a lot. Now, if I buy a book, and of course it comes with a cover, I cut out the book, take it out, save the covers. This is why I have so much scraps. And I have something like this when I take all the signatures out. If the signatures don't come out complete, like if this one wasn't sewn, it was glued, so I noticed that they start to tear here, I'll just treat it individually and do this when because I coffee dye everything I coffee dye. And like if I tear a book apart, if I cut a book, I'll go ahead and coffee stain it, because that's how I'm probably going to use it. And then I put it away also. In my scraps, I had a ton. I start some projects and I don't like it, and I'll throw it in the scrap pile, and throw it in the scrap pile, throw it in the scrap pile. So I end up with a lot of paper that I have not used. When I looked over at it, that's why I said I have to do something about it. So I decided to, I've even done charms. I made charms. I did out of the cardboard boxes, and I'm going to show you that throughout the whole series. Now, when I can save the whole sheet, and this is what I'm talking about, when it's sewed together, that I can save it, I will coffee stain them together, and then I'll use them as a whole page. This is about an 8.5 by 11, about, and it's a really nice size to work with, because I don't like to measure, so I just go with it, and that's not a sin. It's okay if you don't like to measure. You just do what I do and just go with the flow. What I do with this is, it'll be on another video, but this is what I wanted to show you, what I did with the sheets of paper. Now, I had so many of them, it was overwhelming. So I decided that I was going to start making mini albums, and whatever size it came out to be, that's the size it came out to be. So what I did was I started playing with paper. I went back to origami. I love origami. And I ended up, this isn't origami. This is a woman here on YouTube, and she does a lot of things. She made this. She made it, and I forgot what it was. It's like a wallet, or she called it a picture wallet, something like that. I really don't remember. This is not my design, but I like the idea, because I could make a page. Of course, it came out smaller, because I don't like to measure. So I got the pages from another book, and I folded them all up. This little book. I folded them all up, and it's like this. All the signatures are the same. You take that one sheet of paper, you fold it in half, the long ways. You fold it in, you come up to the middle. I'm sure you've seen this, because there's like 2 different videos on this, 2 or 3 different videos circulating on YouTube. And two or three different women do the same thing. And then you tuck this one in here, and if I think of her name, I'll put it on the box below. And then what I did was she did the same thing. I folded it like this, and that was my signature. I went this way though, this way, because I bound it this way with another binding system I used. And then the pockets, and in here, okay, this is my little mini. In here, a lot of my book, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. My books, you're going to notice that they're missing tags, and that's because I wanted to make the process of elimination of so many scraps. I like to go in order. So what I wanted to do first was get rid of a lot of the big bulk. So that's what I did. I went through a lot of this paper, which is from the books, and I got rid of that. Now is the process of tackling the smaller pieces, and that's a bigger project. But anyway, what I wanted to get at was, this is the same thing. This is the paper folded, and in here, before I folded it, that's this sheet of paper in here. You put the piece of paper in here. I did not glue it. I just shoved it in there. Or was it on here? Okay, it was on the top one. It's on the top one. And then I took it and I put it in here. Piece of paper, no glue, no nothing. You're going to see that this was a stress-free projects that I had, because I was too stressed out for this last month that my daughter was pregnant. And then this is the piece that you see peeking in here. Okay, so it's not glued down or anything. And then this is the signature right here. No sewing, no nothing. And then I came to the back, and the back was where I came in to paste the sheets. And this is 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. Okay, so then this part in the back right here, I put it, this is like that little, I don't know what it's called, I put in little channels in the back, like I put one here, and then I glued it, I glued the piece here, and then this one is holding this page, this one is holding this page, and that's the little channel there. But it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pages. 6 pages. I believe it's this size right here, because I use the smaller ones. This size here. And then the outside is really easy, because you could just measure. You cut your paper. It's basically the same thing. You cut your paper. Well, this is for the other book that I made. But you cut your paper in a square, and then you can get the triangle from there. And that's how I did it. It's for another book that I believe it's this one. But that's about it. I'm gonna go back, of course. There's pockets here. There is a total of 1, 2, 3, and 4. 4 pockets in each little signature. And then of course this is just more scrap of paper, and you just go through and you pick out whatever coordinates together, whatever papers go better with you or that you like. I like that one, but there wasn't enough to make the all signature. And then another thing that I do is I go to secondhand stores a lot. I love secondhand stores, and I love going through their jewelry, among other things. I go through a lot of stuff. I spend hours at the secondhand stores, and what I like to do is look for jewelry. Sometimes it'll be an earring like this, sometimes it'll be a necklace, and this is what I use to decorate my books. You're going to see my other ones also decorated. This, of course, I haven't put it on here because I still have to work with the book. And before I put it up on the shelf, because yes, all of my books have a home. And before I put it on the shelf so it displays nice and pretty, I have to work on it still a little bit and making all those other tags that I was talking to you about. That's going to be another series as far as the tags go. The tags are going to, I think, a lot easier because it's simple. It's simple. I'll show you how I just go. I don't have a lot of artsy fartsy stuff. I don't have the I have a Cricut machine, but I hardly ever use it, and I cut things out and shapes on my own. So this is what I'm planning to put on here. This is a secondhand store find, and I fell in love with it when I saw it. It's an earring. So it's probably going to go glued on with a little bit of lace in the back, and call it a day. And that's it. This is the first part of my series, and I hope you come back and join me. I'm going to be, like I said, making a lot more videos. And there it is. Thanks for stopping by.